What's up, guys? Brian Grant here of ContestChampion.com, and today I just want to share with you guys what I believe to be the most efficient way of getting through the Alliance 3-day event completion. And it has nothing to do with finding the shortest path to get the most amount of points per energy spent. Actually, I think that's a relatively inefficient way of getting points for this event. If your alliance is going for like the top 3 rankings or something, then you do what you got to do, but it's not the most efficient way, guys. Um, the most efficient way, it really breaks down into 2 things that we have to go over. The first is how you get points, how many points you need, and then the second is kind of being patient and how you should go about timing things out. So, first up, how many points do we need? Well, you need 450,000 to hit all of the milestones, and if you divide that by 30 players, then each of you need to score about 15,000 points. Now, if you want to score a little bit into the ranked rewards as well to pick up some of these 5-star shards, which might seem like a small amount, but trust me, they add up over time, then I would recommend getting a little bit more than 15,000 points. I usually shoot for about 20,000 points, and I feel like that's a pretty good place to be. If you can get more, then great, but I feel like 20,000 points is a good number, a good target to go for when it comes to the completion event. So how do you get these points then? Well, you get the points by doing questing in story or the monthly event quests. And let's just forget about the story quest for now, just because I'm actually already done with all of the story quests, and a lot of you are in the same position, or you might be in a similar position where you're just stuck and you can't really continue progressing until you improve your roster or something like that. So let's forget about story quest. I want to show you guys how to score enough points without even considering story. So the other way to get points is the monthly event quest here, and you can see beginner, normal, heroic, and master. They all give points towards these quests, and I'm going to be talking about 2 in particular here. The final 2 quests in master, Snowbird and Permafrost, they give 2,000 and 3,000 points. And if we go back up to heroic, it's actually the same thing here, 2,000 and 3,000 points. Now, it does not work out that way for normal. Normal, you do start to see a drop in points, but 2,000 points for the last quest, that's not terrible. So if you're struggling to get through all of master, then normal is not a bad place to go. But I'm able to do heroic and master, so I'm going to be talking about this in particular. So 2,000 and 3,000 points for those quests, and we're looking to get about 20,000 points, right? Well, now we need to be a little bit patient, or at least that's how I go about it, right? You're welcome to do any strategy you want, but my recommendation is be patient. You can see here that I'm not even through all of heroic yet. I will finish up heroic before this completion event expires, and even do the first couple of quests in master just to get some more points there, just to help out, depending on how much energy I have left over, right? And then I'm gonna do master while completion is not running, up until the last 2 quests, or maybe just up until the last quest even. Because if we look at my my energy spreadsheet here that I made for a different video, we can see here the final quest, Chapter 3, quest number 2, for both Heroic and Master, cost 531 energy to complete, which means you can do that entire quest within that 1 3-day period. It's going to give you less points than if you just found the most, the shortest path and just kept running that over and over and over, but you still get plenty of points towards the event if you don't do that and you just, quest regularly, but time it out to when completion is actually going on. So there's actually 8 paths here, and at 3,000 points each, that's 24,000 points. And 531 energy, that's something that you should definitely be able to do in a 3-day period. At a comfortable rate, you should be able to get about 200 energy per day, as long as you're able to log in 3 times a day and you're at a relatively high level. Or if you're at a lower level, then you just have to log in a little bit more frequently to not cap out on energy so much. But you don't have to lose sleep or anything like that. Nothing crazy here. And typically, if we go back to a different month, typically there's only about 7 paths for the final quest. but it's lower energy, and of course that will give you 21,000 points, so you're still good in any case. Basically, to sum things up here, I stall on the event quest. I stop my progress on purpose once I get to the final chapter, or at the very least the final quest in the final chapter. Then when completion starts running, I do that quest, and I do that quest in its entirety. Then I will, during the downtime of completion, I will do the first 4 quests, or the first 2 chapters in their entirety, and then when completion comes on again, I'll do the exact same thing. I will have saved this quest for completion, and in my opinion, this is the most efficient way to go about getting points. If you have a more efficient way, please feel free to share it. I'm always looking for ways to get better rewards for less effort, but at the moment, this seems to be the best method that I can come up with. And one final tip is that completion comes around every 12 days, which means for any given monthly event quest, it will come around 2 to 3 times. In this case, it was a 35-day quest here, which means it definitely came around 3 times, right? This is actually the second time, and it's going to come around 1 more time after this. So you can kind of plan that out as well, and you know, plan your questing accordingly to that. I know it might suck, like having to be patient getting these rewards or whatever, but you're gonna get them. You're gonna get the rewards. You just have to get them like a little bit slower. But at the end of the day, you're actually going to get more rewards in the long run, because then you can use this energy elsewhere. You can use the energy that you're saving to do other quests, like the Expert Proving Grounds, or these other daily quests, or progressing in story mode, or whatever you want to do. So that's my tip, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.